So do you want to know how to strengthen a muscle around a painful joint? I'm Shelley from Miami Physiotherapy, Lakelands Physiotherapy, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do blood flow reduction training today. So last week we talked about how it works. Today I'm just going to show you an example of how we can actually use it and what the training protocol looks like. So if this is something that you think might be beneficial to you, you can learn more, click on the Learn More button and we'll be able to direct you to some help. So the first thing to know is how to do this safely. So there's a bit of equipment that you need. You need ideally a Doppler machine, so this is a vascular Doppler, and that's going to measure the arterial blood flow going through. Then we've got our cuff, so you can see on me here, I've already lined up my cuff today. Got that cuff around here. There's cuffs and there's cuffs, so you actually want a cuff that is nice and thick through here, that is tapered to the shape of the limb, and you have a pressure reader on here. So these are the things that you really want to use. Don't be using just a TheraBand and tightening it up, because that can be quite dangerous because you can't measure the actual pressure. So I've already actually measured my limb occlusion pressure today, so I know what my maximum pressure is, so that I can occlude the blood flow there. Now what we then do once we know that magic number is we can work out how much we need to apply pressure to safely decrease the venous return without blocking the arterial return. So again, this is something that you need to do with a professional. Don't be just doing it yourself. So if this is something that you think will help you, give us a buzz and we'll be able to let you know if we can help you with it. So I'm just going to pop this down and go through the process. So literally I've got my pressure on. I'm going to blow my cuff up, and what I'm looking for is on a lower limb, I'm going 80% of what my limb occlusion was. So up we go there. Now this is going to be different for every single person. So this is something that's why we have to measure it for each person, but each time they come in again. So it's something you do need to make sure you do correctly. Once we're there, I'm going to unclick here and I'm ready to go. So away we go. So our protocol ideally is 75 reps. I'm working my quads, so I'm going to do basic exercise squats. So away I go on my squats. So I'm making sure that I'm doing squat. You can do whatever exercise. Your therapist will make sure you're doing the correct exercise for the type of strengthening that you need. So I've just forgotten to count, but ideally I would now be doing 30. So normally this first set of 30, you'll get through pretty good, it won't feel too bad, you won't be feeling too fatigued. Let's say I've done 30, I'm now in a rest period, I'm going to rest for 30 seconds, and it's important we leave the cuff inflated during this time. That's keeping that lactic acid in there, it's keeping the metabolites in there, which is what is actually going to strengthen. Then we're going to go into a second, third and fourth round of 15 each. So we're 30 to begin with, 30 off, 15, 30 off, 15, 30 off, 15. And that completes our full 75. For your second and subsequent sets, you'll start to be feeling heavy, your leg will be feeling fatigued. That is what we want. So that's our protocol, that's how we work it. The therapist will actually be able to progress this over time for you. We'll work out your strengthening that you need for your program. So if this is something that you think could benefit you, if you've got a painful joint or you've had surgery and you need to build up your muscles, but it's too sore to do, or the surgeon said you can't load it just yet, this is something that can be really beneficial to get you back on track and get you functioning where we need to do. So give us a call or click through and we'll be able to assess you and let you know whether this is something that we can help you with.